All right, guys, this is happening. We had approximately 9 submissions, so that means almost 50% of people will be a winner. And to keep it legit, all of the submissions are here in a coffee mug. Hannah Willis, Sweet Mary Kane, Parenting Plus More, Yesenia, you have been chosen. So I'll leave my email below in the description box. Shoot me an email, let me know what address you want it sent to. I promise not to stalk you. So for today's story time, I wanted to tell you guys about when my husband and I got stuck in the huge floods of Houston. And I've already told this story like a million times, but it's totally internet worthy, so I'm putting it here now. So deal with it, guys. This particular night, we were going on a double date, and we go down to Houston and it is raining so bad. But anybody who lives in Texas knows that that's really not that surprising because it rains all the time. Warning sign number 2 is, you know those super obnoxious alerts that you get on your phone that says flash flood warning? Yeah, we'd gotten like a zillion of them. And because it rains so much in Texas, you get them all the time. And this week had been particularly rainy, so we had been woke up multiple times at 2 a.m. Shocks you out of a dead sleep. And I turned mine off. We're so used to getting these, we're like, okay, we got some rain coming. So we go down to the movies. Warning sign number 3 takes place. We are running through the parking lot and the water is up over our shoes. We go into the movie theater, 10 minutes into the movie, and the power goes out. So I guess I have a backup generator, movie starts back up, everything's normal, fine. We watch the rest of the movie, and when we leave, the movie theater is passing out ponchos. And by ponchos, I mean giant trash bag looking things. But they're literally handing out ponchos because it is raining so bad outside. So we get our complimentary ponchos and we're heading out, and the water is over my ankles. And we're thinking, this is crazy. So we're like, let's hurry and get home. We start driving, and man, this water is so high. It's nuts. And it's all the way up just to the bottom of the car. And like, you can feel yourself drifting along as you're driving. And we get into that pivotal marriage moments when it's like, are you guys gonna work together and figure this out? Or are you guys gonna go at each other's throats? And so of course, Mike and I, being as strong personality as we are, we go at each other's throats, and I say, Mike, pull over the car, we can't get over there. We need to just pull over, this isn't gonna work. No, we'll be just fine, we just have to get through this section. We're almost there, it's gonna be higher ground over there. Michael, just pull over, stop being so stubborn. No, we need to get home, Penny's still at the house. So of course I Google things, or you're gonna suck water into your engine and it's gonna be a bad time and you're gonna destroy your car, and I'm just gonna tell you I told you so. We pull off, or should I say we float over up onto one of those dividers between the roads, and everybody's pulled off at this point. So we find an empty spot and we pull onto the little island. And it is getting so bad that the people who had decided to keep driving are now floating their car along. Pushing their car through the water. It's just floating along like a freaking raft down Houston, like middle of Houston. To make this story 10 times more ridiculous, I am 7 months pregnant. So I have this big old belly. I'm hungry, I'm cranky, I'm wet, I'm just not happy. So we sat there and we're trying to decide, like, what do we do? We're literally stranded. We can't drive. Do we sleep in the car? Like, we didn't know what to do. He looks up hotels on his phone. Both of our phones are about to die, by the way. Whatever we do, we gotta make it quick. We find a hotel that's 2 miles away, and we decide to brave the storms. I'm not kidding you. By the time we get off the island and we start heading towards the hotel, the water is up to here. Like, I'm not even kidding. Right up to here, over my pregnant belly, and we're walking through the water. I have a little date dress on, I had on some cute little strappies, and now I like halfway lose one of them floating in there. You like feel things going by your feet, and you're just like, hoping and praying that it's not a snake. We've got towels on our heads to try not to get soaking wet. We have the phones and everything important like in a Walmart bag all swished up. And the current is bad too, so I don't know why we thought with it pouring rain like it was that towels would be any sort of protection, but we had those over our head and it was so soaked and so heavy that it was like jerking my head back, plus it was being dragged in the current behind me, so I'm like getting dragged away. It was incredible. Like I literally felt like I was out of a National Geographic. You know when they show the monsoons in the third world country and people are like walking with the baskets on their head? That was my life. We finally make it to the hotel and I seriously feel like Mary and Joseph, like with the baby. I'm like, put us in a stable. Put us in a stable. I don't even care at this point. The next day when we woke up, almost all the water was gone, which is astounding. But it looked like a zombie apocalypse because cars were abandoned everywhere. Everywhere cars were stranded up on top of the islands, parked up in random places. It was nuts. So with that being said, happy Storytime Tuesday. Winners, be sure to contact me, see my email address below, and I will see you guys on Thursday.